All right, I'm starting. And
action. Okay.
What's going on, Kara?
Oh, just got done performing on Today in Nashville.
Because we're like kind of a big deal. I can't.
Yeah, I mean, some people might think so, but what are you drinking over there?
Oh my God, would you like a glass?
I would.
Just a little bit of Snoop Dogg wine, some 19 Crimes.
Ooh, I love it.
We're gonna. It's late enough to drink, right?
Yeah.
Don't worry about what time it is here.
It's 5:00 somewhere.
Yeah.
Thank you. Gorgeous, darling. Okay, so I have just some questions for you.
Okay, I have questions for you.
Well, how about that? Okay, so my first question, and what everybody is wondering, can you tell us about your experience on The Voice?
What do we even want? Like, there's so many things I could talk about with my experience on The Voice. It was a lot in like every way. Like, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of stress. It was a lot of like holding myself accountable and like trying to be the best singer and trying to not get in my head because I'm surrounded by really good singers. And it was freaking exciting to work with Snoop Dogg. How many people can say that? I've like hugged Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg has said, "I love you, Lauren."
I would actually die.
I might. Every time I think about it, I like die a little bit of happiness. Yeah. Snoop Dogg, I love you too.
That is so cool. And I feel like from observing since you've been off the show, like Snoop Dogg and his team have been really supportive of you.
Yeah. Yes. They've been very supportive. They like want to hear all of our songs. Like they told us to tag Death Row Records and like, they're just real supportive. They love music. They love new artists. They just want to be creative, right? They just want to add like some positivity to the world. And what about obviously a song about narcissism is it's adding positivity, right?
So true.
No, my experience on The Voice was a lot of fun. It was everything I'd hoped for, because I'd been trying out for years and almost went on in 2018. I like went to LA to get ready for the blind audition, and then the teams were full by the time it got to my turn. So I came home to Nashville real bummed and kind of was like, okay, well, moving on. Like, that's just not a part of my story. And then they called me last year and here we are. Now Team Snoop. Like, it's crazy how life works.
Yeah, that's just an amazing story of like, getting to go back home and working harder on your craft, right?
Yeah.
So that when they inevitably call you because you're amazing, you're even more ready than you were the first time around. So in what ways did you feel like you were able to kind of, I don't know, even elevate your craft during those years of initially being bummed out, not getting to try out, to getting to try out?
Honestly, a lot of ways. Like now that I think about it, despite how sad I wasn't ready. You know what I mean? Like, I think I really benefited from like seeing a lot of other people go through it. Like being in Nashville, there's such a market of incredible singers. Obviously, I'm talking to one right now. And so there's a lot of people that I've known since 2018 that have been on the show, or I've met who had been on the show. And I just got a really good perspective of like, this works after the show, this doesn't. Like, here's how to make the best of your time there. Because it's really it's a moment. Right. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like it's like your life. Yeah. And I guess it was most of my year. Like, I was involved in it for a while, but I think, I don't know, I went into it with a lot better perspective this time. I also went into it with a lot more confidence. Yeah. And honestly, I think the show would have torn me apart because I just didn't have the confidence back then. I wasn't ready,
Yeah. No, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Just seeing you and your blind audition to the point that you're performing Try by Pink, which is a very difficult song. I just saw you blossom, and like you were amazing from the jump, but like you just got better and better throughout the show.
Thanks.
And as your friend and like fellow collaborator, it was just such an awesome experience from the viewer.
Yeah.
To get to see that.
Yeah.
And like see how much confidence that you gained in yourself and in your craft. So that it was a really cool experience from, our perspective as well as the viewers.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. It was, I mean, if anything, I think my biggest thing is that I wish I had more time on the show. Yeah. Even though like I got to sing 3 songs, it was just like every time, like you said, every time you perform on the show, you like learn more things.
Yeah.
And like it was a cool experience. It was very, very fun.
I love it. So, okay, like going into the next chapter for you, what is that looking like? Do you have any releases coming out? Any shows coming up? What's up for you?
Well, Kara, we have a little song coming up.
Oh, that's right.
I guess when this is released, it will have already been dropped. But as of right now, filming this, recording this, our song Third Degree is coming out literally tomorrow, February 6th. I'm so excited about this song.
Me too.
We wrote this a year ago, which is crazy. Like partly in this room.
Yeah. Like a year ago from yesterday, which is wild. It doesn't feel like it's been that long.
It really doesn't.
But it also feels like a lifetime ago.
Who were those people?
I don't know. But isn't that how life works? And
I know.
Yeah, I just feel like working with Zach Garner on this project was
what
amazing.
What a gem of a person.
The best. He's so talented.
I love him so much.
Gosh, just working with big names.
But you know what? Let's not tell people him because we want to keep him to ourselves.
You're right.
Zach Garner is ours, not anybody else's.
Zach, you better sign off on this. I'm going to invite him to collaborate on this reel.
Yeah.
Just so people know.
Yeah. He's our producer. But he's also John Legend's producer, Chris Stapleton's producer, Warren Treaty. Like, insane.
Wild. The dude just does it all.
And just like, and that's just right now. Like, I can imagine in a year from now, who's he going to be producing?
Yes.
How do you go up from John Legend and Chris Stapleton?
I have no idea.
Lauren Anderson and Kara Frazier. Nope.
John Legend who? No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm just so proud of him. And it's the best feeling in the world to watch your friends come up.
I know.
I love it.
Like seeing like where you start. And then I think that's one of my favorite things about living in Nashville now for so long. How long have you been here?
11 years.
Yeah. I've been here 9 years. Okay. So you've got 2 years on me. And like, think of who you were 11 years ago. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's hard to even imagine who that person is anymore because I'm so far removed from her.
Yeah.
But without being cheesy, I feel like she would look at me today and be really proud.
Yeah, she absolutely would.
Thank you. It's one of those things where this dream is ever evolving.
Yeah.
And I don't think it ever will look exactly like I planned in my head.
Yeah.
And so, I had all of these big fantasies about what my music career would be.
Yeah.
And who I'd work with and all of these things. But what I've really found in my older years is that it doesn't really fulfill you to just be able to say, oh, I've worked with this big name or done this big thing, if you're not surrounded by people in your inner circle that are supporting you.
100%. 100%.
So, in that way, like I have so many goals and dreams I want to achieve. However, I just said this to myself out loud yesterday. I am so thankful for the circle and the community around me right now.
Yes. Because that's really what it's about. Yeah. Like exactly what you said, like getting to work with like a one-off big name deal is exciting, but like it's not sustainable, right?
No, right.
Because it's a moment. But like the friends that are in your community and the musicians you're supporting and they're supporting you, like that's really what it's about.
Yeah.
And like it kind of, they say Nashville's a 10-year town, and I feel like a lot of that is just finding your people. You know what I mean?
That's all it is.
Because I feel like a lot of it too is like it's your, not only are you finding your people, but you're also in that process finding you as an artist and like evolving when things don't work,
100%. And, for me, it's also been finding who I am as a human.
Yeah.
that has been really the self-care, the mental health has been the hardest part.
Yes.
The music is the fun part.
Yeah. If it could just be the music, that'd be great.
That'd be great. But yeah, it is really cool to see, like, I'll use my career as an example. I have tried every sound under the sun that you could think of. I really have.
Same.
And sometimes I get self-conscious about that. But then I remind myself, like, actually, I'm an independent artist. That is part of my process.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Mm-hmm. And, what I did 5-10 years ago isn't wrong. It's just not who I am now as an artist.
I mean, and look, so many artists do that. Like, I mean, I hate to compare us to some of the bigs, but like Taylor Swift did that.
Yeah.
The Beatles. How many different genres did the Beatles freaking put out? Like,
can't even name
I mean, granted, they're the Beatles.
Yeah.
But like, I just think that like genres are useful because it's a good way to, when you're introducing yourself, it's like your elevator pitch, right? Yeah. But genres can also box you in a way that isn't helpful for you as an artist or your career. Mm-hmm. And I think just like figuring out where you fit in it's a big part of the process.
It is.
Yeah. Speaking
of genres and artists, who are some of your inspirations?
Oh God, so many. I have so much inspiration.
Yeah.
I mean, so when I was younger, I was enamored with any big, bluesy, soulful female voice. Mm-hmm. Like the louder, the better.
Yeah,
see? You know what I mean?
I just wanted to yell.
And you know what I think it was? And tell me if this was you too. I feel like it was as like ladies were told to be quiet. Like I regularly remember being told when I was a kid to use my indoor voice regularly. Yep. And I never did. But then you see this female singer on stage and she is like encouraged to use her outdoor voice.
Yep.
And I just remember thinking that was so cool. Yep. And just wanting, like, I love it when you're just listening to somebody sing and they just fill up the whole room and they just kind of like wrap you in this cozy hug with their vocals. I love that. And that's just always what I'm striving to do.
100%.
Yeah.
For me, it was Celine Dion.
Ooh. Uh-huh. Okay.
Big fan. Alicia Keys.
Yes.
Christina Aguilera.
I loved Christina Aguilera. I just realized I didn't give you an example. Christina was a huge one. I also loved like Bonnie Raitt, Etta James, Lauryn Hill.
I was a little later on the Bonnie Raitt train, but I've recently discovered a lot of her songs, and I feel so at home singing her songs, and like she is goals.
Have you ever watched videos of Bonnie Raitt when she's like in the 70s, 80s, when she's like...
I don't think I have.
Girl, she has got some BDE. Like,
well, she is.
Like, she is. She absolutely, like, she can work a stage.
She can, and also incredible guitar player.
Oh my God, yeah.
And her instinct for like phrasing and timing is just so delicious. I can't get over it.
Yes, and one of my favorite things about her voice too is that she has a big voice, but she's not trying. She's not pushing.
She's laid back.
She's just laid back. Yeah. She's just like... It's like breathing for her.
Yeah.
And it's something that I am constantly striving to do because you don't want to hear somebody work.
No.
For the sound they're doing.
You don't. And have you ever seen Susan from Tedeschi Trucks?
Susan Tedeschi was another one that I was about to name.
I thought Susan you Tedeschi. Might have her as an inspiration because I just saw her at oh my gosh, First Bank Amphitheater. Yeah, and it was life-changing. I mean, what?
We should go see her.
Let's go. What
Susan,
we're
coming for you.
Yeah, like she's just the same way as Bonnie Raitt, effortless in what she does on that stage.
Just chill. She's there to not impress anyone other than make the music sound incredible.
Yes.
Like and that's really what we're all trying to do, right? And we get lost in the algorithms and the promoting our songs, and it's refreshing when you get to see an artist and a band like Tedeschi Trucks they're just like, y'all can worry about whatever you want to worry about. I don't know. Maybe they are stressed and they're just really good at hiding it.
I know what you mean, though. It seems there's such an ease. Like, they're in their living room.
Yeah.
They're not on stage in front of tens of thousands of people.
Yeah. Like, it's like we're not even there. They're just...
So that's really cool to, think about for us as performers as we're coming up. It's like sometimes you really just have to relax and enjoy the moment and take your time.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
to take a breath.
I'm constantly reminding myself that.
Same.
Even in like interviews like this, I have a tendency to like talk really fast and get really excited. And then I'm just like, Lauren,
calm down.
It will be
well, this
okay.
wine will help with that.
This wine will definitely help with that.
It is very good.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, so my next question for you is, who would your dream collaboration be?
Oh God, there's so many. I mean, everybody that I just named.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 people that I got to cover on The Voice are actually big dreams. Mm-hmm. Chris Stapleton.
Wow.
I would... I mean, like, I would die. I love him. When I'm feeling really, really good about myself, I call myself the female Chris Stapleton.
Oh, yes, you are. I love this for you.
I hope Chris is listening to this and not rolling his eyes.
No, I really see that as your future collab. I love that.
I love everything he does. I feel like our genres work really well. I don't know. I would love to collaborate with him. I also really love Pink.
Yeah.
Like, she's a lot more pop than what I do, but
Sure.
I love what her song's about. I've been listening to her since I was a kid. Mm-hmm. She does freaking acrobatics on stage while singing. You mentioned how hard
Insane.
Try is. She's
you
like,
imagine swinging around on fabric?
I literally practiced running on a treadmill singing that song because I was like walking from one end of the stage to the other and I lost my breath. Ooh. And she's just like twisting around on a rope.
No big
It's
deal.
crazy.
Pitch perfect.
Yeah, but I would absolutely love collaborating with her. I love everything she's about. She's also somebody who feels very down to earth. She's not trying to be anything other than just like her,
100%.
Another really big one though would be Grace Potter. I love Grace Potter.
Yes.
Her shows are just fire.
Chef's
Her
kiss.
voice is crazy. Mm-hmm. She also seems like a good time.
She does.
Love her. Who are some of your collaborations, your dream collaborations?
My dream collaborations, it's a long list.
Lay it on me.
First one that comes to mind is Brittany Howard from Alabama Shakes.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I love her raw power. I love how she just owns the stage. Mm-hmm. Everything she writes feels effortless, but also intentional.
Well, and she's also somebody who has kind of leaned more into her own thing.
Yeah.
Like you can see the progression in her career, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm. I think another long-term, dream of mine has been Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
I think she's such a beautiful soul.
Yes. And
it would just be incredible because I started listening to R&B when I was probably like 11 or 12 because I this is really bad to admit, but I stole my mom's credit card only for this. Like I never did this again. I told her about it later, but I took it and I subscribed to this back in the day, kids, when you would
was it
call
Napster?
on the phone?
No.
No, I swear. And you would sign up for a subscription.
Stop
so I'm there with my mom's credit card info, hey, I need the subscription to music. So Ja Rule and Alicia Keys comes in the mail.
Stop it. Like CDs, actual CDs.
Actual CDs.
Did you purposefully order those or was this
No, it was kind of I think you got to choose one. So I chose Alicia Keys.
Okay.
Diary of Alicia Keys.
So you went into already being a fan of Alicia.
Correct.
Okay.
And then Ja Rule was just a bonus. They were we'll send you one of our choice.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it Ja Rule or is it Ja Rule?
I say this every time and people give me crap. You're right. It's Ja Rule.
But I'm also not the person
We're going to cut that out.
No, that's definitely staying in.
Great. But yeah, so I've just been a big fan of her for a really long time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alicia's great. I love too that she's kind of been a part of the whole push of minimalizing makeup. I say as I have a ton of makeup on. But she's just such a natural beauty.
She is.
And I love normalizing seeing faces at her level without a ton of makeup because it makes it easier for everyone to feel more natural or more comfortable being natural.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Maybe one of those days we can have enough confidence.
When I can afford facials and face serums and all that, then yes, I would rock that all day long.
Girl, I'm still buying my Botox on Groupon.
That is hilarious. Oh my God. I'm on a payment plan. It's fine.
Literally. Oh my God.
Oh my God, I love that.
All right.
Cool.
What else we got?
Well,
do you have more collaborations you want to share?
No, I'm good on that, but I do have a question for you.
Okay. Yeah.
So our song Third Degree, did a certain life experience inspire that for you when we were in the writing room?
It's hard to pick one. So Third Degree for me is about either a friendship or a relationship, right? With somebody who's very narcissistic, or that word's so overused, right? But like just somebody who's not here for you, right? And we've all worked with those people, but what I love about the song was we really explored our part in that, right?
Yeah.
Like what is our role? How did we get ourselves in this situation with this person who doesn't care about us? Why are we so emotionally invested, and what does that look like? And so I loved kind of talking about this situation with a person that we can all relate to, but kind of also taking it back of like, I stayed when I shouldn't have stayed. Like I knew this wasn't going to end well, and I'm still here. Like, and so kind of talking about that side of things, I think was kind of a good way to hold ourselves a little bit more accountable,
Yeah, and it was a good way to work through those experiences and be able to acknowledge our involvement, but also forgive ourselves.
Yeah, because it's hard, right? I think that's why when we're in situations like that, there's so much hate and like anger, but a lot of it is just us forgiving ourselves because we knew that we were making bad decisions, right? We knew that it wasn't going to turn out well. But it was it was like a little bit of therapy, I feel like.
Absolutely.
We got together and wrote a song about all of those people that just didn't treat us well, and we let them.
Yeah. And, learning to not be a doormat is the hardest lesson I have ever had to learn.
Yeah.
But it's worth the work.
Well, I don't know if this is what happens to you, but like, at least people who are manipulative, right? It's really easy to fall into the like, well, maybe I'm just being too harsh.
Yeah.
Like maybe I'm not being manipulated isn't as easy as it sounds because you have empathy, right? And so you can see all the sides of a situation. I wonder if we can hear Billy right now.
Do you want to take a pause?
I don't know, or we could just leave it.
Yeah, he's fine. I bet we can't hear him. And if we can, we'll just make a joke of it. It's fine.
Sorry, Bill. So do you have a specific situation that you were thinking of for the song?
Similar to you, there's many. And I'm not going to out anybody because that's just not who I am.
No.
And there's no sense in that.
No.
But I will say I really looked at it from the angle of what was my involvement because I'm trying to become more self-aware and more accountable to my actions as I get older. And so, I can think of a number of situations, and especially in the past 3-4 years, that have taught me so much. Yeah. And especially what we talk about in the song, like I got burned anyway. Yeah. I can relate to that so hard, unfortunately. But, you never know where life is going to take you. And luckily for me, I have a really good support system around me that will tell me when, hey, that person is not good for you. And so looking up now 3 years later, I'm like, oh, okay, all of that bad stuff that happened that we talk about in this song, the taking advantage of, the enabling, all of these things, it was all for a purpose. Yeah. I don't regret any of it because that was just who I was then. Yeah. And that's okay.
It was a life lesson, right?
Yeah. But like, it's not who I am now. Yeah. And it's given me a greater appreciation of the people that I have in my corner right now. Yeah. And I can honestly say that I don't have anybody left in my life that makes me feel that way, which is awesome.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Do we want to see if we can hear him?
Yeah, let's check it.
Okay. Take 2.
I love how aggressive that was.
Wanted to get it on all the mics. Kara.
Lauren.
So in this day and age, there's like a lot of addiction, right? There's a lot of addiction to money, to social media. Do you think that we can also be addicted to people?
I think that's one of the strongest addictions out there.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, because we do have so many distractions already that when you find somebody that makes you feel a certain way, it's, for lack of a better word, addicting.
Yeah.
You want more of that.
And especially like so much of us are using vices, right? To like feel different ways. Alcohol, literally we're drinking wine. Like drugs, all of these things. And I feel like sometimes when you meet a narcissist, they will, at least initially, make you feel a certain way that is addicting, right?
Yeah.
They'll tell you the things that you want to hear. And if you're feeling a little bit low, or maybe if you're just wanting to feel a little bit high, right?
Yeah,
like all of a sudden
totally.
you can kind of get lost in a person.
You can. And for me, it's dependent on my mood.
Yeah.
Or really my outlook and perspective on life at that time, right? Yeah. If I am in need of attention, ooh, buddy, I'm going to get it
I know.
one way or another.
I know. And I hate admitting that, right?
It's the worst.
It's a scary thing to admit, but like it's kind of, I think it's something that all of us can relate to. And it's something that needs to be talked about a little bit more, right?
It does, because I think we're told that we have to do everything on our own. We have to be independent. And so it's something that is a little taboo and we tend to hide it.
Yeah.
But I feel that the need for nurturing and attention from other people is not a bad thing in and of itself, but it's dependent on who you're getting it from.
Exactly. It's a matter of, it has to be reciprocated, right? It has to be a two-way street. This isn't a therapist, one-sided relationship, and it has to be in a healthy way, And a lot of the times when we meet a new person that's exciting to be around and they make you feel good to be around them, it's coming from a place of anxiety, right? And not a place of confidence. And I think I really love the fact that we kind of dove into that like drug addiction side of being with people, but either relationship or friendship wise, just the addiction side of it, right? How good it makes you feel, and how you feel the heat, and you know what you're doing is not going to be good for you. It's not going to work out well, but you do it anyway. And it kind of, I don't know, the song kind of helps me give myself a little bit more grace, right? Because it kind of talks about the external process of just being addicted to the wrong people,
One of my favorite lyrics in the song is, "Got me hooked on your high. I was running off your supply."
Yes. It's so relatable. Like, how many of us have been hooked on somebody's supply, right? And just feeding themselves off of that. And then all of a sudden that supply is gone because it's not a supply that you have any control over. It's not a stable relationship.
Exactly. And then you're left with like withdrawals and being so what next?
Literally.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. You have to get your next fix, or you hopefully wise up and realize that that's not the answer.
Yeah.
And healthy relationships are the answer, but it starts with you being healthy first.
Absolutely. And, writing a song about it.
Yeah. 100%. That's what we do as songwriters.
What if we put this out and nobody relates to it? You're like, well, Lauren and Kara are crazy. We're just being
talking
honest.
shit about everybody while drinking wine on the podcast.
Don't worry about us.
Okay, question. What is your favorite line in the song?
Hold on. Now I got to run through all the lyrics. I mean, honestly, the hook line, but I got burned anyway. Just in the chorus, we're talking about how deep we got into this friendship and how much we knew it was not going to end well, and how we did it anyway, and how we got burned anyway. I don't know. I feel like it's just so relatable, right? I don't know. I really like that one.
Yeah. One of my favorite analogies that we used were the Queen and the Joker. I really love that.
Yes. Now I feel like I need the lyrics in front
no,
of me.
I can't think of it.
You're like a wolf to the
Got
hunts.
me hooked on your high. I was running off of your supply. Made me feel I could do anything.
Then I saw through your smoke screen. Baby, I thought you were a queen. You're just a joker, no, you ain't royalty. And you watch the whole damn house burn down around me. That's a greed.
We cannot post that. I was so bad. Oh my God. But, okay. So the line is, then I saw through your smoke screen.
Yeah.
Baby, I thought you were a queen.
Yes.
You're just a joker. No, you are not royalty. And you watch the whole damn house burn down around me.
Yeah.
What?
Like that's...
Are we lyrical geniuses?
I mean, we might be.
I don't know.
Like, Chris Stapleton, Tedeschi Trucks, give us a call.
I'm dying. But no, like I've loved that from the start. And, you know, just the way that you sell that line too just lights me up.
It's not just me. We're both singing on that song.
Yeah.
That high harmony is like what makes it for me.
That is my favorite part to sing.
It's so fun. It's like my favorite part of the song.
Mm-hmm. It's really good.
You watch the whole, actually I think that's my favorite line. You watch the whole damn house burn down around me.
You know, and again with the accountability, but I let it because the next line is, I should have walked out the door.
Yes.
But somehow I'm still sitting here.
And how many times have we all done that?
How many times are we going to learn this lesson?
Apparently a bunch. Apparently we're not
like
learning
how
a
much
lesson.
time do we have for this podcast? I have years of experience with this.
Well, because here's the thing is that when you're in those situations, you're in such heavy denial.
Oh yeah.
Like, and you're convincing yourself that it's gonna be okay and that they're actually fine and they're a good person in your life for you and like this and that. Even though there's a little part of you that's just like, bitch, no.
It's like Snoop on the shelf. He's on your shoulder being like, listen,
literally,
don't do it.
Literally.
You've been here before.
We all need a Snoop on the stoop to tell us. Walk away before the whole damn house burns down around you.
That's right. That's right. Because, you know, an interesting perspective that I've thought about is like, not only is the walking away good for you, but you're also doing the other person a service.
Yeah.
Because maybe they're going to look back at that and grow from it as well.
Yeah.
And I've seen that happen with certain relationships that I no longer have in my life, where the person has come back to me and said, hey, you know, I'm really sorry for X, Y, or Z. And I was able to apologize as well.
Yeah.
And it's not that we're back in each other's lives, but we're able to, as adults, say, here's where I'm at now.
Yeah.
And I don't recognize that version of myself.
Yeah.
And it's okay. And there's some healing and closure in that.
Yeah.
But you still learn the lesson and you don't go back to the situation.
Well, and that's such a good point that you just made is it's so easy, right, to point fingers and be like, you're a narcissist, the end. Mm-hmm. And it's just not that black and white. People have periods of life. Yeah. Like maybe this person that we're talking about in this song was just having a really bad period of their life and they weren't able to be there for anybody else.
Right.
Maybe that's not who they are. Maybe it is. I don't know. But like, I think so often we have to remind ourselves that none of us are perfect and that we're all just kind of like making mistakes through life.
Trying to make it work.
And unfortunately, some people are left in our dust. And we've all been the bad guy before, right?
We all have.
And like, I think that that's a good reminder of like, sometimes you can come back and maybe you don't need to be friends, but maybe you can just be like, you know, we both learned from that situation and neither of us were great, you know?
Yeah, we weren't nailing it.
Yeah, we weren't nailing it.
Yeah. I like that. I think recognizing that as human beings, we tend to have narcissistic tendencies.
Yes. Well, because in the end, this life is hard and it's such a cliche, but it's so true. Like nobody else is going to look out for you other than you.
That's right.
And again, also with people-pleasing tendencies like we both have, it's easy to be like, no, I need to think about myself. Well, that's just not how life works. None of us can only think about ourselves. It's not not how you make great relationships and connections.
You're going to end up very lonely.
Yes.
If you do that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think that like one thing I'd really like to see change and shift in society is our tendency, like I just said, to label somebody and then just that's it. That's the end. Mm-hmm. Like it's just not that clean. It's not that clean cut, right? No. Again, maybe that person doesn't need to be in your life, but
right.
I don't know.
Just less judgment of others. But self-discernment on who you want in your corner.
But also keeping yourself protected and keeping those boundaries safe. It's a hard thing to like do it all, right?
It's like being on a balancing beam.
Seriously. You're constantly going back and forth of like, okay, well now I'm being there too much for the other people. Now I'm being too selfish. Now I'm being like, it's just like.
Now I'm being a doormat again.
And now I'm drunk on some Snoop wine.
Hey. Well, girl, this was fun.
This was fun.
Do we want to do like a little like couple of promo clips of like stream Third Degree? It's out now.
Yeah.
Kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. You want?
What do I do? Stream Third Degree. It's out now. Streaming everywhere. Did I do it?
Wait, get the Snoop for me and hold him up and be like, Snoop says go stream or whatever. Wait, put him in the frame. There you go. Perfect. Wait, a little this way, a little to the right. Wait, okay, yeah, if you hold him in that hand, then go. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's perfect.
Y'all, Snoop says, go listen to Third Degree. It's streaming everywhere. Snoop on the stoop. He knows what's up. That's terrible.
That was perfect. Are you kidding?
You want to do one?
Sure.
Do you want Snoop?
It's okay. Okay. Third Degree is out now, and we would love for you to go listen to it. Let us know in the comments what you think.
That was beautiful.
Was it?
It was way better than mine.
No, it wasn't. Yours is perfect. We have to use it. Okay, how do we feel?
Do we need an actual podcast?